Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Chantilly, where we're playing the third ever Polo Nations Cup. Today is the second day of the tournament, where United Kingdom are taking on Switzerland. Looks like it's a beautiful day, and this is a fantastic tournament. It's relatively new. It's the third edition of this tournament, and we've got 10 teams this year. And it's gained a lot of attention since its inception. Beautiful fields in Chantilly, some of the best fields, and this is a very, very competitive tournament inspired by the Olympics in Paris 2024. So this will be the first time these teams are playing together in this tournament. For the United Kingdom, at 1, Ursula Karim of 0 goals. At 2 is Diego Belade. He's down as 1 goal here. Bartolome Lolo Bajuga, 5-goal player. And at the back, the Frenchman Pierre-Henri Ngumu of 6. This 12-goal team taking on Switzerland. In at number 1, Alexis Morange. At number 2, Come Dubois. He's 2 goals, a young lad. At 3, Nacho Kennedy, 5 goals. We saw him play the same tournament last year. We also saw Nico Corti Maderna, otherwise known as Chulo Maderna, of 5 goals. That's also a 12-goal team. Players are almost ready to get this game underway, and the field is looking fantastic out there. Great polo conditions today. So lots of polo coming up in the next couple of weeks. Do tune in. We've got the final of the Polo Nations Cup in Chantilly on June 22nd. And lots of exciting polo before then. Out there, umpiring for us today is Martin Incauspe and Clément Gosset. Hugo Iturraspe is the third man. The white shirts of Switzerland, the black shirts of Great Britain. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The ball is in play, and Great Britain working to win that one. He has won that out of the line out. Bajuga breaks away and comes up forward here. He's got one more man to beat, tries to nip past him, and he's done well. Right out of the blocks here, shoot under the neck, and let's see if that one's gone in. What a great attack. Straight from the line out, hit the ground running. Bauti Bajuga's younger brother, very talented, up-and-coming Argentine player of 5 goals. So, for Switzerland, bringing it in from the back line. They get going pretty quick too. Over the halfway line they go. Alexis Morange waiting for a pass up at the front. Still they push on forward here. Switzerland leaves it behind. And the one to turn it round. Nicely done. Pierre-Henri taking control with the white helmet for United Kingdom. Leaving it for Barto, who sends one down the field, and look who's there. It's Raja Karim on the near side. Good pickup. Couple of taps as well. Still heading out toward the goal. Great Britain looking very, very strong indeed. The defence does come back in time for Switzerland, and they're able to turn it here. Send one down away from the danger zone. Nice pass up. 2. Coming down the middle. Who is it? Chulo Corti, I believe. Getting past the hook. Sends it deep into the corner. Comes back onto it at speed now. He's wide open. He's got a lot of space here. He's come all the way down the field. Has Chulo. What a run. Look at him. Can he finish it off? Watch the flags. They go up. I believe that was a goal. Fantastic goal. Look at him go. Chulo Corti had to beat a man. That's a great horse he's on. We'll keep an eye out for that one. Started on a strong one. So Great Britain with a powerful start. And then that hole in their defence penetrated by Corti. He comes back to the middle now as they line back up. With the white shirts of Switzerland being 1-0. Battling away in this line-out. Great Britain win this one though. Bajuga beats one man, heads back toward the goal. Head down, checks up, waits. He's under some challenge here. From both sides and gets it stolen in the end. Nice steal as well there by Nacho Kennedy. We've seen him last year play so handy with the ball. His skills, how he taps the ball, leans out like that. Incredible hand-eye coordination. Look at him go, weaving in and out of the players. He's just done that halfway down the field. Still, they can't catch him, Kennedy. He's got quite far. He's going to try and take them all on. He has done, and he's beaten them, Kennedy, right up to the front. Oh, he's still got one more to beat. Up there to take the shot, though, is Belade. Shoots out to the right, or it could have been Raja. Sorry if I got the name wrong there. We'll just catch up. Commentating remotely today for Polo Line TV. We have a super coverage of a lot of polo here at Chantilly. Later, we've got the Gold Cup, of course, in Cowdrey. This tournament just starting yesterday, so all the teams will be keen to watch how the other teams get on. We've got a few of the same teams coming in from last year with some changes. Always very, very competitive. You need to be very well mounted to come here and have any chance of progressing through to the final stages. So it looks like the players had a chance for a free change there. And Great Britain bring the ball in. Ngumo sends one left here to Bajuga. He'll wait a little bit as Pierre-Henri comes flying past. Can he pick up the passes? Not quite got where he wanted. And the backhand comes in. Nicely here for Switzerland. Working hard. Up at the front is Dubois, I believe. Looking for the young 2-goaler. 1 goal on this white horse. Dubois, the little fella. Can he get it through? He has done. Great work by him. Little terrier work. He got the steal. Worked hard on that grey horse to get the ball through. And the equaliser. 1 goal all. Sorry, apologies. 2 goals to 1. Switzerland have scored them both. Great Britain not managing to get through the posters yet. Dubois, the goal scorer, wins the line-out, takes it through. Confident play by the young lad on this grey horse. Then he tries to send one under the neck. Doesn't manage, but it's been picked up straight behind. 2-0 Switzerland. Great Britain need to hold on to possession a little bit here and slow things down. They blink and it's a goal the other way. This is a testament to how good the fields are here at Chantilly. Look how the ball runs beautifully along the ground. Great Britain looking for an attack, but the defence is very, very solid from Switzerland. Dubois again working hard, coming around the back, slowing the play down. Again, intelligent play by the young lad. Nice drive forward for Switzerland. They're back on the attack. Defence doesn't come off there, and Switzerland are heading up forward. Take it out to the 60-yard line, onto the 30th. Kennedy under the next shot, slots it through. Tidy goal. It's that guy, Nacho Kennedy, using those skills to give himself enough space for that under the next shot. So Switzerland looking strong, 3 goals up. Great Britain could be their first game together. I don't know if they've been playing any tournaments as a team before this. Sometimes it'll take a game or two for a new team to gel. So let's see how they got on. They've got the experience of Pierre-Henri Ngumu and amazing talent with Barto Bajuga. Here they are back on the attack here. They managed to get it up to Belade. He took a long shot from out of there, but it's out to the left. Good effort, though. Great Britain certainly still looking very, very strong. Switzerland, though, have been making the most of the small mistakes, and they're up by 3 early on. Switzerland to knock in then. It hasn't found the marker, and Pierre-Henri Ngumu's found some space to turn it. Familiar red bandages. A big organization Pierre-Henri has there in France. Oh, he's just turning around, trying to beat the man there, but look at Dubois working very hard. He leaves it behind. Nice play up forward. Or leaves it for Bajuga. He doesn't manage to get far. Bajuga again will turn this one round to the left. Pierre-Henri's gone forward for the pass. Bajuga decides to take it himself a little bit, then sends one into the danger zone. They reach up to try and stop it on its way through. It lands just in front of the goal and rolls through. Well, there's the talent that we were talking about. Nicely worked goal. Bajuga and Pierre-Henri working it together until Bajuga found enough space and the confidence to take a pop shot, and it was a beauty. I think it went straight in. It may have clipped a stick on the way through, but nevertheless, lovely goal by Great Britain as they go back at the end of the chukker. Switzerland lead 3-1 after a great first chukker. We've got lots more in store. How many chukkers are there? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Polo Line TV. Chukker number 2 coming right up. Great Britain versus Switzerland. It's a 5-chukker match. All these are in this tournament. Here we go then. Great Britain getting stronger as that chukker went on, but Switzerland have really hit the ground running. They have done this chukker as well. Breaking up was Alexis Morange and Kennedy there to try and follow him up. Watch out for his skills. It's taking 2 men to get him. Pushing hard, working hard on him is Bajuga right into the corner. Kennedy and Bajuga. Looks like Bajuga may have come out better of that exchange. The whistle blew in the end. Bajuga wants the foul. Umpires right there. We can have a look here. Now, Kennedy went offside, near side. Then Bajuga kind of reached out in front. Kennedy's stick was in front of him. Hard to say. I'm going to leave that one to the umpires. They've given it to Great Britain. Pierre-Henri Ngumu on a tall chestnut here. Bring it in. Goes to beat the first man, Dubois. He's got Bajuga behind him if he needs. Pierre-Henri says, no thanks, I'll go myself. Lets that mare run, or is it a gelding, that big chestnut? Beautiful. Great speed. Oh, it checks up nicely too. Look at it. Nice plays on a good horse. Pierre-Henri looking to beat the man again. He's gone and done it. Now he's in the air under a lot of hassle there. Eventually, good work by Dubois to get it off Pierre-Henri. He's back on it though again. He's on a good horse here. Pierre-Henri well backed up behind him by Bajuga. Bajuga takes a long one. Doesn't get it through though. I think he got hooked. They look for the backhand Switzerland to try and clear it. Bajuga is on it and looking dangerous. He's got Pierre-Henri coming round behind him. Bajuga beats his man and heads in toward the goal. He's got a bit of space. One or two more men to beat. He goes into the melee with the stick in the air, wanting to get the foul. The ball pops out of the melee and over the back line. I believe it'll be a Swiss hit. But again, we'll leave it to the umpires and the linesmen to make that decision. I think they might just discuss that, what did happen at the end there. Well, the Swiss are going to get a hit, so Great Britain certainly bringing things together, looking very, very good. That link up between Pierre-Henri and Lolo Bajuga under the neck. Goes Switzerland, looking for Fanelli. He's under a lot of pressure, though. He's somehow managed to get it back onto the offside. Here he goes. He's an exciting player to watch, Fanelli. I believe he played for Italy last year. That's a good pass as well. Nice one right up to the front for Alexis. Alexis, difficult here. Pressure shot under the... Oh, tried to get the cut shot. Just went over the top. Back, swinging around onto it somehow. Coming back onto it. There is Kennedy. Kennedy with the under the neck shot. Not getting it through. And Gomo manages to clear it. Good defense by him. Chulo with a good backhand. Looking for the under the neck shot will be Dubois. What a shot. Wow. Great effort. That was Dubois, wasn't it? I think. Leaning right off the side of the horse. Comme Dubois. He's played out. Look at that. Great shot. Talented young player. Confidence to lean out and strike that one. And he nailed it. 4-1. I think I was saying Fanelli earlier. I meant Nacho. He was playing with... Nacho and Fanelli were playing together for Italy last year. Nacho Kennedy being a very exciting player to watch with those skills he's got. It's a lot of flair. But here's Bajuga for Great Britain. Bajuga sends it right into the middle. That's a great pass right up to the front. Who's there? Raja was there to try and finish it off. Didn't manage to. We're at 4-1. Great Britain still looking good, but only that one goal on the board. Switzerland looking excellent. Three games we had yesterday. Australia versus France Packer, where France won. We had Argentina take on Italy. Argentina won that one. And then we had Normandy versus Paris. Normandy came out on top there. Still games to go in the league stages. It's not the knockout yet. There's our app. Do recommend you guys download. You can watch these games on the app, or you can watch them on YouTube or Facebook. There's a lot of polo this summer, all over the world, all over the year, actually. Polo Line cover polo. So, great way to stay in touch with what's going on around the world. So, it looks like the players got a free change there early on in chukker number 2. Still got 4 minutes left. Great Britain building confidence, I would say, as a team. Pierre-Henri probably calling the shots as the most experienced player. I imagine he's the captain for Great Britain. Grassfields Polo is his organisation. And he breeds and deals with a lot of horses up there. So, Switzerland from the back line. Looking good. Corti brings it in. Then sends it out to the left. Big one. He's got a big shot. Big hit. The getter of the ball is Corti. Trying to find Alexis around the front there. Can he get through? Alexis working hard. Sneaks past, is it? Oh, look at this. Out to the left-hand side, though. Great run round the outside. They're going to have to keep that shut, keep that door shut. The defence is a little bit poor, perhaps, so far from Great Britain. From the back line, then, Henry sends a big one up to the left, but no room for Great Britain to come onto it. Coming in for the meet now. Oh, there's a nice meet there. And Bajugar comes away with it nicely, taps it back around, and then heads toward the direction he wants to go. Head down, tapping in front there. Does get stopped in the end, though. Everyone goes over it, whipping that turning that horse around super fast, though. It's Pierre-Henri. He's got control. Henri Ngomo. Bajugar goes for the pass up. That's a nice little pass. Look at that for Bajugar. He's heading toward the goal. Roll of the wrist, puts it out to the left. Backhand doesn't really come in. Pierre-Henri's in there behind trying to get the line. Have to do some work to get it in toward the goal from out here. White shirts all over him. The sticks up in the air. And, well, the pressure was good. It wasn't the most beautiful Polo, but Great Britain were putting the pressure on, keeping the ball close to their chest. Bajugar and Pierre-Henri, perhaps they were even looking for a foul, and I think they have got that. They're walking toward one of the penalty spots. Could be a 30, could be a 40. Great Britain changing their tactic a little bit. Holding it close and running it in, stopping and checking. Looks like Diego Belade is on Pierre-Henri horses. He's got the red bandages and red saddle blankets. I imagine they're the same horses from Pierre-Henri. He often mounts several people. Well, Raja Karim's going to take that one and slots it through very confidently. Nicely done. Takes the penalties and puts it through. Hang on, there's a bit of a conversation here. We'll see what's going on. We can have a look at the replay. That's all good and done. That went straight through. Not sure what they're asking for there. Well, there's a bit of confusion, a bit of discussion. The penalty looked good from where I was. Anyway, the umpires in Chauspi and Gosset will lay down the law. They've got Ituraspi on the sideline if they need, and he will be also with the screen so he can go onto the VAR and watch instant replays if there's any doubt. It looks like we might have a throw in here. Perhaps there was a man in front of the ball when he took the penalty. I don't know. Okay, so I'm hearing that the third man will have the use of the VAR for the big calls. Otherwise, they are up watching the games for the quicker ones. So here we go. Switzerland back into possession. Don't want to lose it here. Great Britain didn't get that penalty for whatever reason. Oh, that's a great little bit of skills there. Pretty impressive stuff here. Chulo. He's good in the short plays and the long plays and the big drives. Chulo, very all-rounded player. Pedrito. Pierre-Henri Ngomo finding space, having a look around. He'll be looking to turn it here. He's on a darker bay horse now, quite fine. Looks like she can run too. He is able to leave it there for Bajugar. Bajugar sends one up, back to Pierre-Henri. Good Polo, if he can reach back and get it. He doesn't manage to get there. There was Nacho Kennedy coming flying down the line, and Pierre-Henri just had to lean back a little bit across the line to get to that one. didn't quite reach the horse. So Switzerland, no doubt, will have a penalty from the spot. They were playing the backhand, so it'll just be from the spot. That's the Switzerland pony lines. They're looking quite relaxed. Everything's going to plan so far. We've got 1 minute left of chukker number 2. And it's a hit for Switzerland as well. Chulo Madonna, Corti. Horse just checks up, changes leg, and he drives a beautiful shot anyway, right up high. There's those long shots we were talking about. Drops it in front of the goal as well. Nice players there. Swiss shirt to finish it off. There is indeed. And it's that guy, Como Dubois, who is on fire, shall we say, today. I haven't seen him play before, but he's feeling good, confidence, getting on the end of that perfect pass, tucking it in from there. Wow, he's a man on form at the moment, and Chulo with those big long shots, capable of everything on the field. That's a great goal. Switzerland looking incredibly strong so far. Great Britain, well, they need to shut down and close up in defence and then keep the possession a bit more perhaps, or in attack. Let's see, from the line-out, this is what they need. A good win from the line-out, 2-on-1 as well. But there's a loud blow of the whistle. It could be chukker, but there's a chance the first bell was before. Is that chukker? Just sweeping across there. Nice effort, but the man wasn't taking quite enough. So we will end chukker number 2 there, as we see Pierre-Henri changing horses. Switzerland looking very, very strong indeed. United Kingdom with in need of a chat. We'll be back in a minute for chukker number 3.
Watching horses interact with each other is deeply moving. Their communication is filled with sensitivity. This inspired Standing Rock, with support from the HPA, to present a trophy to the season's most outstanding team, honouring the core values behind fair play and sportsmanship. It reflects a world where fair play isn't just a rule, but a promise we make to each other about respecting, supporting, and achieving together.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in action already in chukker number 3, and Switzerland had a good chance there, but they were unable to finish it. Alexei just going underneath the ball. Backhand comes in. Dubois comes to put the pressure back on with a backhand. Corto is there for the near side, trying keeping it in. Corti, not managing to make it, and the counter attack now comes with Pierre-Henri Gomo. Waits for Bajuga to go ahead and the rest of his team. Then spanks it across the middle of the field. Onto the line, though, is Kennedy on the grey. Kennedy opens up a beautiful backhand. Trying to find Chulo. Chulo was working on it, and then a great British shirt came in on the play. Did he come under the swing there? Chulo getting onto the line. Near side, maybe the horse's head of Pierre-Henri crossed over the line. He went near side, which he had to do, but the horse could have crossed in front of Chulo, or at least under the swing. So the umpires were all over it. And Switzerland looking very strong. Nacho Kennedy, Nico Corti, Moderna. And then they've got Come Dubois and Alexis up at the front. It's a very well-rounded team. Great Britain, fantastic on paper as well. Moments of brilliance, but they just not quite gelling, as I'm sure they will do later on in the tournament and hopefully later on in the game as well. They trail by 4. Plenty of polo left. Taking a bit of time to make a decision here. Perhaps they're changing already, I don't know. Or yeah, I think we're about to start. Shouldn't be a change yet. Umpires maybe discussing where to drop the ball. A beautiful day in Chantilly. I've heard it's 31 degrees. We're commentating remotely, so do hope it's a good transmission. It's a great team here in Polo Line. Mariano doing an amazing job hooking us all up. Sebastian, of course, running the show. So we've got penalty here for Switzerland. 40-yarder. So it's an open goal, but after he does strike it, Great Britain are allowed to cross over. So they're going to want to hit it up high over the top, if possible. Seems like we're waiting for someone. Come Dubois. Trotting up to this, I think. Yeah, just in a trot and a full swing, and he lofts it up and through. He's so confident. Nicely struck from the young lad, Come Dubois. Just trotting onto it, casual. Slapped it high. So 6-1, Switzerland lead. What can Great Britain do? They need to change something. Certainly need to tighten up on defence. Waiting for the gap between the two teams. Umpire throws it in. Well, and Chulo wins that line out. Look at that. Nice play from him around the outside, but not managing to keep hold of it. Next man is a Swiss one. Taking it forward is Kennedy on this white horse. This is a danger zone. This is where you got to watch out for him. He lofts that one up toward the goal, high and right. Defence was good, but they're on the back foot, that's for sure, Great Britain. As soon as they stop Chulo Corti, you then have Nacho Kennedy running at you. And he's very, very hard to stop. Here we go then, from the back line, Great Britain. See if they can work out something from here. Pierre-Henri sends it out to the back to Bajuga. Bajuga turns it around to find the space back in the middle of the field. Kennedy's really reaching out for the hook. It's a bit of a horse race. Kennedy might have the better of him here. He does, and gets a backhand. Which doesn't find the man. Coming back through is Corti, though. But I think the line had been changed, and didn't look to be Corti's line there. It looked like there was a Great British shirt. Raja, I think, coming down closer to the line. Hard to say, but yeah, Great Britain with the hit. Bajuga tees it up for Pierre-Henri, who sends the troops forward. Brings this one in calmly. Has a look around what he's able to do. Goes for a nice sort of chip pass to Bajuga over at the right. But he gets ridden off well by Kennedy, and he gets the backhand. They've got to watch out for this. There's a hole in the defence as well. Near side is Chulo Corti. Luckily for Great Britain, he didn't manage to get hold of that, or he could have been away. And we get a whistle. Maybe it was the Swiss player crossing over, looking for that near side and just pulling the horse over the line after he hits it, I think. So another chance. Pierre-Henri on the spot. Let's see if they can make something here. They're working it slowly toward the goal. This time we've driven it right up to the front looking for Alexis. He gets ridden out though by Raja, pushing on forward still, then coming and sweeping across is Corti. Chulo on the near side. Very strong on the near side is Chulo. Physical player. Plays another one up over the halfway line. They've given him too much space, or he's found the space. But he's lost it in the process there. And Bajuga picks it up and turns it very tidily indeed. Sends it back down the field. Where's Pierre-Henri to get onto it when you need him? There he is, but he hasn't managed to get onto the end of that pass. Bajuga taking his time. It's a sign of class when you see a player. He doesn't look rushed. He certainly doesn't. And he's found some space, and he's heading up toward the goal as well. Bajuga over to the near side, but well, Kennedy got him on that grey horse in the end, and he's turning on the counter-attack. Doesn't get so far this time. Sixer in the air, whistle goes, and it looks like Great Britain could be retreating this time. Kennedy goes for the shot in the air, reaching out. Maybe it was Bajuga. He was in the ride-off. I think he had to win that ride-off and go offside rather than reaching underneath the horse of the Swiss player. So perhaps a careless mistake there. They can't afford to give away penalties like this. Block it. Innovation in equine protection. Great initiative to protect the horses' heads while we're playing. Check out blockitpolo.com. So they will all change, it looks like, this chukker. Great Britain, certainly. 3 minutes 43 left of chukker number 3. So Bajuga, Pierre-Henri Ngomo, Diego Belade, and Raja Karim. Slides, slow start in this tournament so far. Let's see if they can turn that around. So they've rung the bell. They said, come on, guys, we need to start. Half chukkers shouldn't be relaxing, chilling, drinking water there. But here we go. We're back on action. And they're playing. They're not waiting. Drive forward from Switzerland is up toward the front as well. Dubois is there. The Terrier up at the front gets a couple of taps on, but Pierre-Henri was too good this time, so there's no way. Not letting that kid through. Then he drives a nice pass up to Bajuga. Bajuga opens up his shoulders, tries to send a big one forward, doesn't really get a big connection, and Corti reads it well, gets it away from Bajuga at least. And he's managed to find Kennedy, who's doing some tricks in the air now. Look at that, juggling, amazing skills. Able to leave it for Corti there to send it down the ground. This is a good team, very hard to play against when all the players are playing as well as this. Anyway, Pierre-Henri, again, controlling things from the back. Now they're on the charge. Coming forward, Pierre-Henri drives it up forward for Great Britain. Up at the front. Oh, he saw his man up at the front. Raja, who had some space. He's able to check here if he has time. It's out to the right-hand side. Raja takes a shot and scores. Great goal from Great Britain. Brilliant play. They were resilient, waiting for that opportunity. And Pierre-Henri eventually turned it, looked up, saw that Raja had found some space, got an overlap. Pierre-Henri sent a torpedo down, and still Raja had a lot of work to finish that one off under some pressure. Did very well indeed. They're happy with that. Let's see if they can open the floodgates, give each other a quick high five with the sticks on the way through. 6 goals to 2 now in chukker number 3. 5 chukker game, of course, time enough for Great Britain to get back into this. Winning the line out as well. Belade, bit of a power play here for Great Britain. Followed up nicely by Bajuga. He can't hold on to it. Pierre-Henri is next, though. Looking for some space. Taking it left. If he can find an angle, he might shoot or decide to run it. Now he's got Bajuga helping him out. He's managed to peel away from the man, but they've called him up on that. Maybe he was tapping for too long, had to make a play. We'll see. Bajuga went for the pass. Perhaps it was a hit or run situation there, and he did another tap. That would be my guess. He doesn't agree. Oh, it's a shame because they were looking good, Great Britain. They had a power play there. They were looking very strong. And now, perhaps a careless foul has sent it down to the middle and a hit from the middle for Switzerland. Chulo and Nacho at the back, discussing the plan. 6-2 they lead. Chulo Corti, what will we see? A tap? I doubt it. Imagine he'll use his power, send the ball down the ground. Let's see. Yep, there it is. It's along the ground. It is powerful, though. If it can find a gap, it will get into the danger zone. There to try and finish it was Kennedy, but he didn't manage to get the angle, and he's pulled it out to the left. So Great Britain will have a hit from here, and they're going to want to turn it on and close this gap as soon as possible. Otherwise, it's going to be too late, and Switzerland will run away with this. Pierre-Henri on a tool bay at the back brings it in. Out to the right is Lolo Bajugar. Oh, he's under a lot of pressure from Kennedy here. Belade comes in to support. Bajugar's got it again, and now Pierre-Henri's come behind him, but Bajugar decides to burn it down the ground. He's got a man free. Oh, he doesn't get the hook shot, under the neck shot. He saw his man Raja waiting for the pass again. They could use him more and more. That was a great goal he scored earlier on, thanks to the pass of Pierre-Henri, who's got the ball now in the 30-yard zone. Goes over to the near side. He's able to leave it here for Bajugar. Bajugar's pretty handy inside the 60. The defense is good from Kennedy. He's going to have to go the scenic route all the way around the pack, then cut in across the back line. Saved in front of the goal. The sticks are up. And I think he's right. Corti, he says, no. He thinks he was all right. But I think the line was across the back line, and Corti came in through the goal there, I believe. Yeah, it's a tricky one. The umpires are onto it. Professional umpires, of course. World-class umpires saw the foul there. And then, anyway, it was the end of the chukker, with Great Britain clawing it back, looking better, but Switzerland dominating still at the end of chukker number 3. That'll be our half-time break. Switzerland on 6, United Kingdom on 2.
Maybe I should've let you go. I should've let you just walk on
Music
by.
licensing
Never
reimagined.
said hi. No, that we would never know just how hard it feels to open up hearts, to have to let it go. But we can't turn back now, 'cause we've come too far to not leave.
Vous savez pourquoi j'aime vivre ici? Parce que j'aime ses habitants. J'aime les soutenir avec mon livret. Et j'aime donner 1 euro chaque mois à un projet et voir ma banque en donner autant. J'aime voir s'élever les nouvelles entreprises près de chez moi. J'aime voir arriver à maturité les initiatives locales qui nous régalent. J'aime voir que l'on prend soin des êtres qui nous sont chers. Des solutions concrètes et solidaires existent pour soutenir ceux qui se mobilisent près de chez moi. J'aime mon territoire.
Argentines, I think, they play a key role in the British season. They are managers of clubs, they train teams, they are part of teams. Maybe I should've let you go. I should've let you just walk on
Music
by.
licensing
Never
reimagined.
said hi. No, that we would never know just how hard it feels to open up hearts, to have to let go. But we can't turn back now, 'cause we've come too far to not leave.
Vous savez pourquoi j'aime vivre ici? Parce que j'aime ses habitants. J'aime les soutenir avec mon livret. Et j'aime donner 1 euro chaque mois à un projet et voir ma banque en donner autant. J'aime voir s'élever les nouvelles entreprises près de chez moi. J'aime voir arriver à maturité les initiatives locales qui nous régalent. J'aime voir que l'on prend soin des êtres qui nous sont chers. Des solutions concrètes et solidaires existent pour soutenir ceux qui se mobilisent près de chez moi. J'aime mon territoire.
Argentines, I think, they play a key role in the British season. They are managers of clubs, they train teams, they are part of teams.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Polo Nations Cup 2025. Great Britain trailing by 3 goals, 6 goals to 3. Start the game with a hit from the middle. Don't get very far, though, as Switzerland open up the backhand. Bajuga picks that up, though, for Great Britain. Pierre-Henri Ngomo is there to help him out, and he does indeed pick up the ball. First time, sends it forward, and he's found a little bit of space, but not for long. Kennedy picked it up and turned it real quick. He can really turn the heat on so quickly, Kennedy. Belade there, though, is in the middle there. And Pierre-Henri looking to come out with it. A little bit of frustration, I think. In the replay there, Belade working hard. A couple of white shirts. Maybe it was Kennedy coming down the line. Perhaps Pierre-Henri just popped in front of him. Umpire was on the line, able to see, and he's dropped the ball down for Switzerland. So, Chulo, the big man, Corti, tees it up. Kennedy, Dubois, and Morange go to the toward the goal, just inside their own half, but right outside by the boards here. Corti, is he going to unleash another rocket? Looks like it. He's taking a long canter back at this one, eyeing up his sights. Indeed, Chulo, big hit, first time. Up into the danger zone it is as well. Is there a white shirt there to finish it off? Defense is looking good. Pierre-Henri manages to reach off the horse. He read it well, turned it well as well. He's very good at that, turning, keeping possession and starting a new attack. They just haven't been able to make the most of these attacks, the great British team. The defense, look at that, in pairs always, one man each. Switzerland, they're just not giving the spaces for Great Britain, and then on the attack they're finding the spaces. Look at this, Corti, he's turned this and he's turned it on, putting on the attack now in a flat out gallop, gets stopped by Pierre-Henri. Again, solid in defense. Dubois claiming the line, but the whistle had gone. Deflection there. Dubois played on the near side, then came back to the offside. Anyway, umpires blurred and have given it to Great Britain. So Pierre-Henri Ngomo brings it in, up to the halfway line before sending one along the ground out to the right. Is there a black shirt that can run onto it for Great Britain? Not quite. Corto turn that back inside. Is it a Sandra? Oh dear, no, just had a bit of a tumble there. Raja, it just, I don't think anything really happened. I think perhaps the horse was going one way, he leaned out the other, and a bit of a miscommunication, and he just rolled off. But he's up on his feet, the horse is fine, and so is he. Just rolled off that. We'll get a good shot at the beautiful, the iconic Chantilly barn and all the flags. It's a big day here, the final day. A lot of people from Paris come over and watch. We can, I think we can see what happened. It was nothing too serious. Chulo turns it there. Just over. He just turned the horse back on himself a little bit too much. Got a bit inside out and went over. and suddenly the horse disappeared from underneath him. Anyway, we're getting back onto the horses again, and we'll see how we're going to start. Well, Switzerland certainly had the possession. So the umpire drops the ball. I think it's a fair play hit. They can't tee it up, but they'll take this one. Great Britain retreat 30 yards. Switzerland looking strong, 3 goals up. From the back, Corti, Chulo. Oh, he's hit that right into the horse. Now, I imagine he is going to be blown for that. Has to be a bit more careful. He will say that the horse rode into the ball, but we'll see. I think Corti maybe had to watch out a bit more there. He had plenty of space, and he accidentally got a deflection. So, well, the umpires, I think they've given it to Great Britain, rightly so. Dangerous shot, and they'll tee it up on, I think, is a 60. And it's an important one. They need to get back into this as soon as possible. Bajuga and Ngumo and Belade are there. We'll see who's going to take it, whether it's Bajuga or Ngumo. Couple of horse changes. Bato Bajuga is going to take this. From the 60 then, very, very doable, of course. And it will get them back within 2 goals, which will fill their confidence in this game. Still just under 2 chukkers left. It's a high shot and long. The umpire's got his hand up, and so's the flag. He slotted it. Great strike. They had to think about it. Lovely strike of the ball. It was from the spot, even further back than the 60. And he's slotted it in 1. Very important goal. Great goal from Bato Bajuga. So 2 goals in it now, and it's looking very realistic again for Great Britain. Five minutes left, as you can see on the clock. 2 minutes have gone. 6 goals to 4. Great Britain win the line out, just what they needed. Sends it up toward the front there, though, in defence. Was Corti, I think it was. It wasn't, no, so it was Dubois with the backhand. Went up toward Corti. There's a bit of a mess there, and the whistle blew. Well, there's a couple of white shirts coming in, and a black shirt in the middle. The black shirt asking for the foul. And, well, if Great Britain get another one here, they're back within 1 goal. What is that penalty? Is it a 60? Oh, it's a 40. I think it's a 40-yard penalty 3. It's good chance here. Bajuga strikes it high and through the posts. And we're back to a 1-goal game. Great Britain have pulled it together here at half-time. They must have had a good chat. Switzerland, I don't know, is it fatigue? Have they taken their foot off the throttle a little bit? But now, Great Britain snapping at their heels. 6 goals to 5. Still well over a chukker and a half left. Great Britain back in this game. Ball goes in. But it's a win for Switzerland in the lineup. Couple of white shirts up at the front, just the one shirt, black shirt in defence of Great Britain. Right off coming in. There's a free white shirt behind, though. That's what they got to watch out for. I think it's Kennedy. He was unmarked in defence and was able to pick up that ball and put it through. So Great Britain, again, looking good, but they're making mistakes, and that's an unmarked man. Even the man behind him was unmarked as well. Great Britain need to close their men down in defence if they're going to have a chance here. So 7 goals to 5, and I believe 6 of those Swiss goals have been field goals, just one from the penalty spot, which is outstanding, but it does show the defense needs tightening. Our social media, you've got Instagram, Polo Line OK, we've got Facebook, Polo Line Int, and we've got YouTube, Polo Line TV. I'll be commentating the games for you throughout the tournament. Pancho will be your main commentator. McLaughlin, who we're going to see playing after this, where we have one of the French teams versus Belgium. So he's busy preparing for that, and I will be commentating for that game as well today, and for various games throughout the tournament, but Pancho is the main commentator. Here we go then. Great Britain winning the line out on a bit of a power play, just letting that last goal slip. They trail by 2, and again, good communication from the players there. Leaves Henry with a bit of space. Great cut shot. Nice idea. Toward the goal with a backhand from Corti. Looked very relaxed. But he got a beauty right out to the boards. What a backhand from Chulo. Kennedy then picks it up and tries to send one up to the front. He has got Alexis right up at the front if he can get it to him. Does manage to do so. In defense there is Raja. Raja looking forward. Oh, he may have come across there, Raja. I think he had to go for the ride-off rather than cutting in front and go for the backhand. Yeah, it didn't get the ride-off there. So, after that, another sort of breakaway goal or breakaway chance at a goal, let's say. They've got themselves a 30-yard penalty to make it 8-5 Switzerland. Few careless mistakes again from Great Britain. Good polo being played, and they've still got the whole tournament ahead of them. But one loss in the group stages, of course, doesn't mean it's over, but it does mean you probably have to win everything from there on out. Dubois, oh, he was a bit too confident for that one, Dubois. Perhaps he rushed that, didn't take much of a practice swing or a canter round, stepped up and just pushed it. So, 2 goals, lucky let-off there. Pierre-Henry from the back line. The champ. Out to the front, looking for Belade. Belade does slap a good one forward. Is anyone there to pick it up? It's going to reach Raja, just about. Raja came onto it, but there was a man charging down the line. I think the pass couldn't quite reach him. See, it's a great idea. They're doing some good stuff, the Great Britain team, but some days it works and some days just not quite. That was one of those ones. It just had that pass needed to be a little bit longer, and he could come in on it at speed. Anyway, Switzerland with a hit from the spot inside their own half. Chulo, Corti Medina. Hard. Out to the right a bit. Man breaks away up at the front on the near side. Doesn't quite finish it, though. It was Alexis. Good effort. Dubois couldn't follow it, and Pierre-Henry takes it wide left straight away. Then checks up. Sends one toward the middle. Bajuga's pushing hard to collect it. Does so nicely. Then he charges over the halfway line. Big ride-off, though, from Kennedy. Gets the better of him. And the counter-attack is not managing to start yet, as Great Britain hold on to it. Pierre-Henry Ngomo up on the boards with Corti. Bajuga wins it and takes it forward. Claiming the foul there, Bajuga. So they're being patient, Great Britain. They seem to want to keep it close to them and work it, zigzagging across the field. taking their time and they're picking up those fouls. But they've got to be careful. If they lose it, if it gets stolen, the Swiss team is so quick to take it back down the other side, and they often score. So that one working out, and it's another chance for Great Britain here to get back within one goal. There we see Bajuga teeing the ball up. It's a 40-yarder. Penalty 3, so the defending team, like I said, they can cross over, but only after the ball is struck. A good strike will seal the deal and bring Great Britain back to within one goal. Then we'll have a game on our hands in the last chukker. Along the ground and through. That's what matters. The flag is waving beautifully in Chantilly, and we've got a great game here now. 13 goals scored so far. Switzerland have scored 7. Great Britain 6. They come back to the middle and change ends, of course, with less than 1 minute to go in the penultimate chukker. Out of the line out. Onto it quickly is Bajuga, near side. They'll be keen to get one more goal. They could even it up into going into the last would be great. Bajuga, he's on his own. He's able to leave it there for Pierre-Henry, who's unmarked. He strikes one up straight to the front. It's back to Bajuga. Bajuga, what can he do? He's going to keep his head down and try and tap it in. They're keeping it close to themselves again. Tap, tap, tap. And through it goes. It was Belade who finished it off. And that same tactic is worked very well for Great Britain. They've stuck in this. They've kept calm. They've kept their composure. And they're keeping possession, tapping it in, bringing the drive, bringing the attack toward them together, slowly and patiently. They've got themselves back into an even game, 7 goals to 7. Well done, Great Britain. Few more seconds left of this penultimate chukker. 1 chukker to go, and Bajuga wins the line out, flicks it forward with a backhand, but it found Kennedy for Switzerland. Kennedy using those skills to try and answer that goal, but doesn't manage to. It's been stolen. You can feel the sort of momentum is going Great Britain's way at the moment as they pick up that pass. Don't get it through to the front this time. The backhand comes in. And there's some space. Oh, coming in for the backhand. There was Alexis, but there was a black shirt, I think. Pierre-Henry much closer to the line. And that's going to end chukker number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned here at Polo Line TV. We've got 1 chukker left. United Kingdom on 7, Switzerland 7.
Siempre lo digo cuando que vengo a España, ¿no? Es un lugar para hacer mucho más que un mes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Polo Line TV, where we have got a great game. United Kingdom with a slow start, just the one goal in the first two chukkers, have clawed it back to a 7-all game going into the last. Switzerland looked fantastic early on and then slowed up toward the end of the last two chukkers. So it's going to be a cracker of a fifth. From the middle, penalty for Great Britain. Bauti Bajuga's younger brother, Barto, the tall number 3 for Great Britain. And they're waiting, I think, just for Pierre-Henri. Here he comes onto the screens now, as he usually takes the hit-ins, just having a quick word with Bajuga, perhaps making the plan, letting him know if he's going to first time hit or dribble or go left, right, we'll see. He's going to take one tap, Pierre-Henri, and then Bajuga comes in behind him. See, they're keeping that tactic of bringing it to them, keeping the ball close to themselves rather than the open runs. Oh, he showed too much of the ball there, Pierre-Henri, and gave it away. Kennedy now, head down. He's going to take some marking. Kennedy. Chulo behind him, takes control from a standstill, drives another shot now. It looked like he drove it into the player, and the umpires are getting more and more tight on this kind of foul. Anything involving safety to the horse, more importantly, but also to the player, will be blown. Now, they do sometimes have a discussion whether the shot was hit into the horse or whether the horse rode into the shot. And that's something the umpires can decide. And they've given this one in favour of Switzerland. Perhaps the great British player rode across into the shot. So if you guys are watching online, do please send us a message and let us know who you think is the MVP. It's still too early to decide, perhaps. It's whoever scores a winning goal, potentially. Yeah, that's a great drive up to the front from Chulo. Kennedy is there to try and finish it. Out to the left, he spins that horse around across the goal and tucks it in. And that's a classic goal by those two, with Chulo sending the long one, and then Kennedy, that lightning fast tapping. That's what he's so good at. Leans right off the side of the horse, and his horse is spin around. Look at that, 90 degrees, as he kept it so difficult to mark against a player like that. Just dashing into the spaces and creating something. So, great goal. Who do you think is going to get MVP? Let us know. Switzerland are in the lead. It's a great team. They've all played very well indeed, that whole team. Great Britain, though, they've lost it again. Alexis up at the front for Switzerland. Eventually, Bajuga does take it out to the side. Pierre-Henri working as hard. Looks like his horse is a bit tired there, perhaps, early on in this chukker, though. Didn't want to quite run onto that one. Still, they've got control here with Diego Balade. He managed to win that play. Good for him. Then Pierre-Henri stops and waits, like he loves to do at the back. Control things from the back. Has a look. Goes with the drive. It's a good one too. Is there a black shirt free? There is one up at the front. Russia's got a bit of space, but the white shirts are all over it like a swarm of bees, and they come back around with it with Kennedy. And look at him, hand-eye coordination. He doesn't mind if the ball bounces. He'll take it in. Oh, he's left that one behind. The backhand comes in for Great Britain. Dubois hits a nice backhand. Pierre-Henri, though, read it well. 5 minutes to go. 1 goal in it. Switzerland lead. For a minute or two, we had an even game at 7 goals all. Possession changing hands quite a lot in the middle here. And eventually a foul does come up. As tensions are high. They may have brought their best horses out now. They may be saving it for the end of this chukker. Sometimes they'll bring them out in the second to last chukker. As the games go on, we hope to have more and more information on the horses for you guys. They are, of course, the real stars, the most important part of the game by far. And usually it's the best mounted teams that win. Anyway, this way, they've taken this one up. What have we got here? 60-yard penalty for Switzerland. That's not what Great Britain needed at all. Chulo Corti tees up the 60. Beautiful weather. 31 degrees there in Chantilly. Even going up, I've heard maybe 32 is getting hotter. Well, the 60-yard was wide. So, Great Britain, another lucky escape. They start the play together from the back line with Pierre-Henri. Juga waits close to start. Now he's looking to bank left. That is a pass out to the left, and it's reached him well. Chulo comes to challenge. Bajuga. He drives it back to Pierre-Henri. This is where they're good, but the defence strong by Switzerland. 1 man each always. Oh, Dubois come out the better of that little interchange. Sends it forward, and they're back on the attack here, Switzerland. They're 1 goal up with half a chukker of Polo to play. Shot from long range. Out to the right. From Kennedy. And with 3 minutes, 36 seconds left of the 5th chukker, the players will go and change horses, probably for the very last time. So after this game, Great Britain, Switzerland, we've got Belgium versus France, Occitanie. An exciting team. Both those teams played last year. In fact, the French team, Occitanie, they won the tournament last year. They've got their names on the beautiful Polo Nations Cup. So we'll talk more about them later on. Here we got Great Britain. I think battling, campaigning for the first time to get onto the Polo Nations Cup. It'd be quite an honour. It's a very prestigious trophy. From the back line then, Bajuga takes it out to the right. He's got Pierre-Henri to clean things up at the back. Waits a little bit, then sends ones up to the front. Now this is important. If a black shirt can get on the end of it. Defence is good again. Little backhand. Not quite enough. Coming down the line is Kennedy. He takes a confident shot out toward the sides. And now right out to the boards. Dubois gets hooked. Sweeping in and picking it up here is Bajuga. Near side backhand. Clock is ticking, ladies and gentlemen, with 2 minutes 50 seconds left. Diego Balade up at the front, asking for a foul. He was heading toward the goal. The umpires are putting the ball down now. Did they cross underneath Balade here as he was on the attack, or did Balade foul? Well, he could have come in front of the Kennedy there, the Swiss shirt. I think that's what he did. Kennedy was quicker and closer to the line. Balade saw his opportunity, but crossed in front of the white shirt in the process. Henry just hopped off his horse, perhaps getting a change. Well, you just get the feeling they might pull something out of the bag, Great Britain. They've been knocking at the door the whole game. Anything can happen still. Either team could win this. If it is even, we will go into the sixth chukker. We do need a result. I think we're just waiting for a fresh horse for Pierre Henry, and then we'll get going again. There he is. Back on a fresh horse. So Switzerland, with the upper hand, they've been leading the game throughout. And they'll start this last 3 minutes of polo from a hit. First time, down the ground, wants to get it all the way down in front of Alexis there, who picks it up on the near side. The horse gives it a kick forward, but Pierre-Henri read it and turns it around like he has done many times this game. Takes it back inside. But Juga opting to back him up this time. Pierre-Henri sees a gap. He'll probably go himself. Trying to work his way around the outside. He has done as well. Getting past this man is going to be difficult to keep hold of it all the way through. Over the halfway line. Sends it up forward. There's two black shirts there, but there's one white one. And a good backhand doesn't really come off. And black shirt still on the charge with Great Britain. Oh, they had a chance there. They had a loose man. He couldn't quite reach it. It's not over yet, this attack here. Pierre-Henri and Bajuka, the duo. Here comes Pierre-Henri. Checks up. I think he's got on to one of his best horses here. Pierre-Henri working his way through with an under the neck shot. The flags go up. They're going back to the middle, and it's 8 goals all. Wow. Well done to Great Britain for bringing this back. You can see they've got a different tactic. They like to hold on to it. Pierre-Henri charging through with Bajuga supporting him that time. And Pierre-Henri is on a great horse, managed to finish it off. 8 goals all. 16 goals. What a game we've had. With 80 seconds of polo left, the next goal could be the winner. Switzerland with the ball from the line-out. Dubois, he's back on the grey. He played earlier on. Did pretty well with her as well. Big, powerful grey. Looks like it may be an ex-racehorse, just guessing. Plays that one out to the right for Corti. His captain. He sends one up forward. Who's there? Kennedy. Getting ridden hard by Diego. Good job by him. Switzerland keep pushing forward. Oh, they've sent that one toward the goal as well. Across the front of the goal. And it goes out over the back line. They're running out of time here, Great Britain. They'll take this hit in. They don't want to waste any time. As far as we can see, the clock is still ticking. Pierre-Henri to bring it in then. 25 seconds to go. Couple of taps forward. Bajuga goes behind him. He leaves it then for Bajuga. And this is it. It's now or never. Bajuga slots one into the middle. Oh, the turn coming in then from Corti. Brave play there. But he managed to turn it and head back toward the goal. There was a bit of a bump. The Great British shirt saying that Corti turned the ball in front of the... Here he comes on the replay. You can see he did turn there and there was a bump. So... Diego Balade was coming down the line. Corti turned it. Whether he turned the line of the ball, if he'd have to change the line of the ball first. Balade had to be careful not to hit him, but the umpires seem to have given it in favour of Switzerland. It was a big call. Would have been a penalty up to the 60 at least the other way. Anyway. We can't have long left here. Still 8 goals all. The next goal could be the winner, or we'll go through an extra time. What a mess in front of the goal there. There's got to be a foul. There's all sorts of people coming from both directions. Both teams are calling for the foul. Here we can see ball heading toward the goal. White shirt, black shirt, black shirt. What Pierre-Henry perhaps got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Perhaps he got stuck because there were too many white players coming down the line. It's a difficult call, but it's an essential one. If it goes towards Switzerland, you'd imagine they'll finish it off with a penalty in front of the goal. Umpires are discussing this. They'll probably go to the third man as well. They've got Itaraspi there, Hugo, to decide. It could go to the VAR if needed. There was a couple of white shirts, and then Pierre-Henry got stuck between them. But it's hard to see from where we are. You'd have to be out there. But Great Britain are heading toward the ball as if they've got the penalty here. 2-on-1. So Pierre-Henry gets away with it. And from the spot, umpires made the right decision. As always, played that one forward Pierre-Henry. So I believe the next goal will be the winner, whatever happens. Here we go. Golden goal situation pretty much. Pierre-Henry takes it out to the left. There can't be many seconds left of the chukker. In fact, there it is. The second bell has ended, ladies and gentlemen, and we are 8 goals all. What a game. We will go into extra chukker. It will be decided. The next goal wins. We'll take a break here at Chantilly. But United Kingdom are on 8, Switzerland are on 8, and we're going into golden goal, extra chukker.
Vous savez pourquoi j'aime vivre ici? Parce que j'aime ses habitants. J'aime les soutenir avec mon livret. Et j'aime donner 1 euro chaque mois à un projet et voir ma banque en donner autant. J'aime voir s'élever les nouvelles entreprises près de chez moi. J'aime voir arriver à maturité les initiatives locales qui nous régalent. J'aime voir que l'on prend soin des êtres qui nous sont chers. Des solutions concrètes et solidaires existent pour soutenir ceux qui se mobilisent près de chez moi. J'aime mon territoire.
Argentines, I think, they play a key role in the British season. They are managers of clubs, they train teams, they are part of teams.
Maybe I should've let you go. I should've let you just walk on
Music
by.
licensing
Never
reimagined.
said hi. No, that we would never know just how hard it feels to open up hearts, to have to let go. But we can't turn back now, 'cause we've come too far to not leave.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final chukker overtime. All comes down to this, with a fascinating game between these two teams, United Kingdom and Switzerland, with Switzerland holding on to the lead throughout, just getting an even game in the fourth and then the fifth, with United Kingdom being the first tournament these guys have played together. They've taken some time to find their groove. And when Bajuga and Ngamu start bringing it toward the goal like that, it's very hard to defend. Switzerland have been playing beautiful polo throughout, but have just taken their foot off the throttle in these last couple of chukkers. They've had their chances. Both teams have had chances in that last chukker. And it'll all come down to this. Often it comes down even more so to horsepower when we get down to these late stages and extra chukkers. Whether they bring on their best horse or the horse that's the freshest to come back again. Okay, so this is it, ladies and gentlemen, for the win here in their first game of the qualification stages of the Polo Nations Cup. Chantilly and Great Britain come out with Pierre-Henri Ngumu. You know he's going to be on a good one. Sends that into the middle. He's back onto it again, Ngumu. Shows that too much. Loses it momentarily. Claims it back again. Can't hold on to it, though, toward the goal. Kennedy comes in to pick it up. So Ngumu wants to play the full swing. Can't do so because there's a man underneath his swing. Umpire says play on. It's getting a little bit scrappy in the middle here. Neither team's got it just yet. And then Pierre-Henri again claims it at the back. Sends it up to the front. Oh my word, is he going to go the distance? Backhand comes in just in time from Kennedy. What a drive from Pierre-Henri. Bad luck for the UK team. No one there to finish it off, and it's taken back out. Chulo now out to the side. What a drive from Pierre-Henri. Chulo keen to get rid of it quickly if there's that kind of danger lurking. Next goal wins, remember. They'll finish on the next time the ball goes through either one of the goals. Big game, means a lot later on in the tournament. Bajuga sends one up to the front looking for Balade. Balade's claiming it with the stick in the air. He wants the foul. I think he's got it. Nacho Kennedy was coming in to try and stop Balade. Balade did well to get it on the end of that pass there, and he kicked on, didn't hesitate. Well, because Nacho, he thought he was all right, he snuck in quickly with speed, but because Balade was fast enough and smart enough to kick on and ride that line hard, he managed to get that gap reducing. Had he just hesitated, Kennedy probably would have snuck away there. So well done to Balade for pushing on that claiming that foul. And they've taken it to 60, I believe. 60-yard penalty to win the game, Great Britain. Bajuga is the man to take it. This will win the game. If he connects with this sweetly, it'll loft over the top and down the middle. And that'll be it. And it'll be a very well-worked victory. If not, we're back down to it. Here we go. Slow swing along the ground and wide. It's not over yet. This time, Switzerland are let off the mark. That was a let-off. You might expect Bajuga to hit that one. Switzerland then keen to get the ball down the other side of the ground quickly. Up to Kennedy. Kennedy turns on the gas, trying to run past the man. Pierre-Henry's not going to let him get past, that's for sure. He'll push him right out toward the boards, and he'll get a little touch on the near side backhand. But the next one there doesn't come back with it. Chulo Corti comes back onto it. Chulo turns it around. He's got Pierre-Henry to beat. Oh, he nips past Pierre-Henry. Kennedy tucks in behind him. Pierre-Henry somehow manages to get back hold of it again with a nice tail backhand. Classic Polo. And a big drive forward as well from Diego Balade. What a pass from Balade up to Bajuga. This is beautiful, Polo, as Bajuga looks behind him. This is wonderful stuff. And then Balade takes away the man and gives Bajuga space to put it in front of the goal and take it through the goal. It gets over the line. And it's a win for Great Britain in glorious style at the end there. As the umpire's given it, they're asking for the foul, but Bajuga slots that one in, then coming on to finish it off. Who was it? Was it Russia who finished it? The umpires are still around there. Have they called it? The final scores come up on the board. Are they shaking hands? They are indeed. They're shaking hands. It's goal given and a very well-deserved victory for Great Britain. Wow, with a slow start, they kept their cool. They kept possession of the ball. They didn't make too many mistakes. Pierre-Henry and Bajuga pushing forward, and then toward the end, and Russia scored that goal in the middle. Diego Balade played a very important role in that extra chukker, and they just scratched out the win. So congratulations to Great Britain. Commiserations, bad luck for Switzerland. They still have hopes for this tournament. They're not out yet. Just one loss early on doesn't make it over yet. Switzerland looking very, very strong indeed. And here we are with the best goals. Well, at the beginning of the game, Switzerland just burst out. That was Chulo Corti taking it all the way down the ground. And this fire, Dubois scoring on that grey horse. The young lad scored a few goals early on, and they were looking formidable. Before this was a great goal from Raja. Pierre-Henry sent up a beautiful pass right up to the front for him, and he was able to finish that off. Very important goal. Every goal is important. This was a bit of a melee in there. This was kind of the tactics a bit. It was Balade who got it in the end. It was Pierre-Henry and Bajuga who took it into the middle, coming charging through. This is Kennedy. This was a smart move here, as he spun around that way and then tucked it under the neck. That was classic Nacho Kennedy goal. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. United Kingdom coming out the winners, 9-8. 5 field goals. Switzerland scored 7 field goals out of 8, just the one penalty. And throw-ins, United Kingdom, look at that. They won most of the throw-ins. And, well, quite a few fouls from them.